Ask her some questions. How was her experience in Netherlands and what she thinks about life in Netherlands.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Desi European Travelers. Today we are going to talk about working in Netherlands as an expat, work-life balance in Netherlands and Dutch culture in Netherlands. I hope this video will helpful for you. So take a look.
And today we have a guest in our channel. Her name is Yuan. That's a pretty hard name for me to pronounce, but still I will try my best. Yuan, right? That's
Yeah,
correct.
correct.
Yeah, and she is living in Netherlands for 3 years now in total. And then we will ask her some questions. How was her experience in Netherlands and what she thinks about life in Netherlands. So my first question will be what. Okay, so I would like to know. We would like to know how was the, life living in Netherlands in general.
I think in general it's quite comfortable, especially when I come from a society that's quite competitive and a lot of pressure from the society what you should do in certain ages. And now in Netherlands it's just so comfortable that nobody's really expecting you to do anything, and you can just have your own way of living here.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main important what you think what you say important things here in Netherlands is I think freedom, liberty. So everyone have their own freedom, and then nobody's going to teach you in moral terms what you should do, what you should not do. You are free to do what you want.
Yeah, and nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I think that's the main point, that you can do whatever you want. Nobody's judging you for anything.
Yes, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, good to know. So I would like to know, in workplace, how was your experience? What did you expected? Was there any cultural shock, and like the way you was to work in your home country and the way the work they here? Maybe talk about bit the directness of Dutch. Means Dutch are more direct.
Yeah.
They're famous for that. What do you think about the work culture here?
I think it also depends on in what kind of companies you are working in Netherlands.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm currently, as you know, I'm working in this bank.
Yeah.
And normally here, the company has given engineers quite a lot of freedom to choose or implement what they want to do. I think it's quite appreciated from my end. And about Dutch directness, I would say I enjoy it quite a lot. I hate to really have those kind of form of being very polite, but this kind of directness is just, you get things done and it's quite effective, which is quite nice. Yeah, and also I think it's also kind of like when you work here as an international kind of immigrant, you also get in touch with just people from all around the world. You kind of in a situation that Dutch directness is something that you don't be offended, because there are so many different people acting in their own culture. It's quite amazing in a sense.
Yeah.
And also I know there are also some different companies. Maybe you can be more competitive and get more maybe income, or depends.
Yeah. Okay, so did you experience any cultural shock while being in Netherlands? Means when you arrived first, did you think like, oh, this thing is quite different from my country, and did any kind of cultural shock you experienced?
I think first one that I remember would be, I mean, the architecture style is quite different. Maybe that's not really a culture shock. Maybe another one would be values, like price values. So when I'm in China or in other places around the world, you always have different concept of what kind of thing should worth how much. Then this system of value actually change when you arrive in a different country. And for here, for example, there are a lot of things I see can be quite cheap in China. Here it's quite expensive. Such as maybe when you do a haircut, or when you do, I don't know, buy some maybe more I don't know, anything related to more handwork.
Yeah.
It's quite expensive
Yeah,
here.
yeah, because I think the labor cost is quite high.
Yeah.
The minimum wage is quite high, so they have to pay the labor means worker quite high. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, and also some of the stuff can be also cheaper than the other place. Then I just have quite a different system of what should be worth how much here
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Netherlands. I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's one of the things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah. So this were more towards like, but behavioral change. Anything you noticed? Any cultural shock? Behavioral terms in terms of how the Dutch behave, or anything like that.
Thinking. I think too much parties, like too many parties that you are expected to enjoy. I don't know whether it's can be the answer for that question or. So
Yeah.
it's here. It's like you have people here. They are especially young people when you start to maybe study here.
Yeah.
Then they are expecting you to drink a lot.
Yeah.
And they are expecting you to party till midnight or even 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Something I don't I was not very used to, but
Okay.
here they do it quite often.
Maybe that's the way they enjoy life here. Maybe.
Yeah, can be. And also
Maybe for young people. Maybe.
yeah, and also I think one thing is that they are more sportive. Is that a word?
Yeah. More they do more
active in sports.
active in sports. Yeah.
In
That's,
general, I think in Europe, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's very nice. It's also something I'm trying to learn from.
yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think here in Netherlands there are some more things which are more focused in Dutch work culture.
Mhm.
I think the hierarchy is flat. What do you think about that?
Indeed. I think in general, even though there can be hierarchies in your company, but normally you can just say what you want to your superior, which they may have more power, but that they normally listen to you. To like even people just enter the company for a few months.
Yeah,
I think it's good.
yeah. So it's more like there is no particular boss, or there is no one like I am on the higher level, I am a senior, you are junior, so your voice will not be heard. If you have some idea, some good things to say, you can just say it to anybody, and then they will appreciate it. Basically, they like when you speak to them about these things which can improve their systems. Basically,
Yeah.
they like it. So that's, I think, good here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can speak about a little bit on the work life balance, how it is here.
I think generally it's quite good, especially people respect that's your personal life as well. So they are not expecting you to work after like 5 or 6 o'clock. It's your own choice if you want to work a little bit more, and also whenever you have certain appointments that you need to attend, normally you just say a little bit a few hours ahead, then they normally just don't care about. So normally I think I had quite I feel quite free, especially after the time of the COVID, or within the time of COVID. You work from home, then you basically just finish what you want to do in a day, and the rest of the time is just under your own decision.
Yeah. So it's not like if you finish your work, you have to still be in the office or still work. Basically, if you finish your work, just you finish it, basically, right?
True.
So
yeah. I don't see. I mean, I also understand what you were saying, because in China we also have this thing that maybe when your boss is still in the office, you should not supposed to actually end the work. But here doesn't matter. If you finish, you can go home.
Yeah. I think it's the same in India. We have to first check, is my boss in the office? If he is in the office, then let him first go, and then.
Yeah.
So in India, I have noticed that if you leave a bit early, like 4 or in something like that, people say comment like, "Oh, you're taking half day."
Oh,
That's
okay.
quite strange.
Yeah.
So you are expected to work late in the evening. If you are going like 4 o'clock to the home, it's like that you are not giving your best, or you are not working hard.
I see.
Yeah.
I
So
can
think-
imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, now, especially in like internet field, right? I mean, in IT
IT
field,
field.
I think Chinese people, a lot of programmers or engineers, they are expected to work more than 10 hours per day.
Yeah.
Sometimes even also work in the weekends. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
quite stressing.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Mm.
Yeah, so looks like the culture is the work culture to make sure that the work-life balance is good.
About vacation, I don't know about India, because in China you don't have that many days of holidays. I mean, we have like public holidays. They are usually much longer than here, but it's not very useful, because in public holidays you can't go anywhere, because everywhere is so many people packed, especially in some tourism
Yeah,
cities.
yeah.
But here you have like normally more than 27 days per year,
Yeah.
and you can even buy more if you want
Yes,
for
yes.
the holidays.
Here I think you have some leaves which are like short term,
Yeah.
which are for only 1 year. So you have to finish. You have to take leaves every year. You cannot stack up them and then
You can
it's
if you want.
but you will lose them.
You can get paid. You can sell the holidays also.
Okay, that's also
Yeah.
possible. Yeah, so that's a good one. A lot about how it's how it is working in Netherlands, and how the Dutch culture is in terms of work.
Mhm.
And I would like to thank Yuan for coming and speaking to us on this. I think
Thank
it
you.
will be helpful to all the people who are thinking to come to Netherlands, and maybe in future we will make more videos about lifestyle in Netherlands, working in Netherlands, what is good here. We'll try to compare, and then maybe someone will get helped. So would you like to say something in the last few minutes?
I don't think nothing particular. I mean, I'm very happy to be able to speak in this channel. It's my pleasure. In general, I think Netherlands is quite nice to live, and maybe if you have any opportunities, maybe come and just take the shot and try what it's like here, and maybe you'll like it.
Yeah, I think one of the most important thing in Netherlands is like they expect everyone to be different. They don't want, they don't think that everybody is going to be same, and they expect the same thing. So they want you to try things and then see if it works for you, good, or else you can try some other things. So it's not like just one rule for all. It's like just do what you want.
Indeed.
Just do your thing.
Yeah, indeed. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so we'll wind up here. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this, informative videos like this. And thanks for watching. Bye.